Witness, name and occupation. Okay, so my name is like Indy Minnie. I'm like researching like parapsychology stuff at the university. What is this parapsychology? Let's see. It's like, I guess most people call it occult stuff. Even if that's what most people call it, I can't say I understand what that means. Then I suggest you go home and research it yourself. Yes, sir. Now then, Miss Minnie. After the murder took place, you spoke with the defendant, Maya Fey. Is this correct? Like, I guess. If that's the case, then let's hear your testimony. That is all right, isn't it, Your Honor? Yes, sir. For the love of all things good, Your Honor, have some spine? For my sake. Oh dear. After the moida. Like, when the channeling started, I was like, sleeping in the side room. Like, a little later, someone came into the room, like, really sudden. It was like, oh my god, totally my sister. I like, hadn't seen her in like, so long. I was so happy in like, a sad way. My sister, she like, told me something, like, totally terrible. God, it's so hard seeing all this. These likes. Now hold your horses, young lady. You're saying the person that entered was your sister. Don't you mean the defendant, Maya Fey? Really now, Your Honor. Maya Fey was still in the middle of channeling at the time. Are you saying that the spirit was the spirit of this witness's sister? Yes, Mimi Meanie. She was a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. Oh, well, this is, witness? Like, yeah? In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible thing. Why don't you tell the court what this terrible thing was? I'm sure we'd love to hear about it. Like, do I totally, like, really have to? Of course. Miss Minnie, please. Triple dot? Like? My sister, like, this is what she said to me? That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Innie? She took her revenge. Are you sure that's what she said? Yes. There, are you satisfied, Your Honor? Still can't believe it. Can't believe that a spirit would go so far as to use a medium to get revenge. Now, is this something she's been told after the fact? And she's interpreting the story and all that type of stuff. So if, like, we can poke a hole in her... What's the best way of putting it? In her, like, her understanding of how it works. Maybe there's something there? It is a bit hard to swallow. However, all the evidence and testimonies point to this as the truth. The end. Oh, well, it seems to be right, I mean. What do you think, Mr. Wright? It certainly seems like all the loose ends are accounted for. The loose ends are accounted for, but maybe we can find some loose ends is what I'm thinking. This testimony just now, was it all made up? Is it just one huge lie? Yeah, if it's a lie, which I'm assuming it is because, again, I'm thinking that's actually Mimi there and all that type of stuff. So it's like, if you're in cahoots, as it were, as it was mentioned previously, then you're lying. You were told how things went down. You were told how things work. So I just gotta find the little bit that'll uncover it. Of course it was Phoenix. Well, yeah. Mia? What do you mean? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. But even the most well-spun lies can be undone. We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find that one loose thread and unwind this tapestry of lies. Your Honor, there is room for doubt, so the defense will cross-examine this witness. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the real truth behind this moider. Yet again, the foolish fool spouts out more foolishly foolish drabble. I wonder if you'll make this one more entertaining than the last. Not here to entertain you. Here to get the truth. Like, when the channeling started, I was like, sleeping in the side room? We'll press on that. Maybe we'll get something from it. Was that because of your, sesame allergy, was it? Like, that's right. I think there were sesame seeds, like, in the lunch they served that day. Had this, like, premonition that it was going to totally be a seedy day. Yes, indeed. I see. Am I the only one who missed the boat here? Anyway, so you were taking a nap. Did something happen while you were sleeping? Like, a little later, someone came into the room, like, really suddenly. Okay. Like, maybe we can get a time out of this, and maybe it was actually before anything actually went down that corresponds to any of the evidence or something like that. Like, her timing's off, maybe that'll reveal the lie. Do you know the time? Thank you, Phoenix. Maybe a little before 11 a.m.? Something like that, I think. 11 a.m.? Yeah, like, my stomach is totally ready for, like, food. No, I think you misunderstood me. I'm asking what time it is now. Oh. I meant what time was it when that someone came into your room? Oh, so, like, that's what you meant. Like, you should have been more, like, clear about it. I thought it was very clear, but okay. Sorry? My bad. No, it's okay. Like, it's really, triple dot. That's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence? Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again? Never mind. Witness about this person who entered the side room. Okay, we're getting nothing there then, even though that would be relevant, but there's an easy way to get around that. Like, if I was telling the lie in this scenario, I'd very much be like, oh, I don't remember, because I just woke up. I didn't check the alarm. I didn't check the time. I didn't check my watch. I just woke up. That's it. It was like, oh my god, totally my sister. Okay. Press again. Are you absolutely sure? I guess. You guess? Was it or was it not your sister who entered? Like, I don't know. I mean, like, I totally don't know your sister at all, Mr. Smith. First off, my name is not Mr. Smith. Second, I'm an only child. But more than that, she's managed to mess up the question with her answer. Well, Mr. Wright, the defense rests. Well, that was a colossal waste of our time. Now then, witness, how did you feel when you saw Miss Mimi Mini? Okay. I, hadn't seen her in, so long. I was so happy in, a sad way. If a sibling, a relative of mine, came back right in front of me, happy is not what I go with in a sad way. I'd be sort of like, how are you here? This, what? Shock, I think, is probably what I'd go with. You were happy in a sad way? Yeah, like, I mean, it was my sister. But wouldn't most people react here with surprise at seeing a dead loved one again? But like, maybe I was like, someone who didn't know about, like, the occult? But I, like, know all about the Korean channeling technique? Still, you'd still have surprise, you'd still have the shock. It's your sister. The fact you don't, that to me is the very, very, very suspicious aspect of this. Point here is the witness immediately recognized that it was her sister. No, the point here is the emotion behind it doesn't match up, revealing a lie. Yeah, like what she said? Should I drop this line of questioning? No. Yes! No, don't. Yes, we can question further. Not yes, drop it. So you really didn't think anything strange of the whole encounter? No. Like, there wasn't any reason for me to, like, think anything was strange? But... don't keep badgering her. No, I think I see where Pheonix is going here. It's like, this isn't actually my logic. I can see where Pheonix is going, which is... Alright, that's a weird thing in my head. You know the phrase objection? Could you try using that once in a while? Mr. Wright. This question of what the witness felt when she saw her sister. Is it really that important? Yeah, oh, it is very important. It is very important, although I haven't quite figured out what it is yet. You haven't? But I thought you were going with the idea, like... Okay, so, that's where we're putting it. Let's see here, where? So, we have to assume it was after Lotto's photo number 2, correct? Because that's when we went off to do the phone call. That's when Morgan apparently got knocked out. So this is what she looks like. So, okay, it's your sister. Right? Therefore, I just thought of a flaw in my own logic there, but if that's your sister, then why are you not shocked she has blood all over her? She has blood all over her. You'd be shocked. Still, the emotion doesn't match up with what we know is the fact, but the issue I have now is like realizing this. It's like my theory of them swapping faces has an issue, because if that's meant to be her, that face does look like it matches up. Profile section, whatever. Does look like it matches up there rather than there, but it's like, how, I mean, she's still a sister though, so they should look fairly the same. Like, that's eeny meeny when she's all, like, properly done up with, like, makeup and stuff like that, like a nurse working. It's a hard job, gotta do it right, makeup, secondary to the job of ensuring that people survive. Damn hard workers, nurses, damn hard workers. So, it's still possible, but it's thrown a bit of doubt on that, because it's like, yeah, the channeling technique would make her look like that, and it does in that picture, so... I still feel like that's going that way, because the face being burnt, all that type of stuff is very, very suspicious. Very suspicious. But yeah, so anyway, she'd have blood all over her, that's where we're at this point. But I've got to bluff for now and make it seem like I know what I'm talking about. Genuinely, Pheonix, I thought you were going this way. Alright, Mr. Wright. Miss Meanie, please amend your testimony. Like, okay. I'm like, totally cool with that. I wasn't like scared at all. And like her costume looked totally like normal. Oh, that's just presented me with like the idea of like, no. So if we actually present the costume itself here, I feel. Objection! That was a very well spun lie, Miss Innie. What are you babbling about this time, Mr. Phoenix Wright? It's well constructed. But that's all it is. Stealing my lines now, are you, Pheonix? Miss Meanie, may I remind you of what you said? You said that there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance. Like, yeah, and? But I don't think that's what you were thinking at all. Take a look at this picture. This is a picture of the sister you met. I would think that even you would be surprised if someone appeared before you like this. The blood spray. Oh, I was hoping it was going to be like, the blood spray. Like, properly, like, reaffirm what she said, but get aggressive at it. Miss Minnie, why did you not include the blood you saw in your testimony? If you were really testifying and not lying, you would have noted it right off the bat. Oh, there's blood spray everywhere. Order. Miss Minnie, what is the meaning of this? Miss Minnie? I'm thinking, don't interrupt me. And what are you stammering about, Your Honor? That witness, her personality did a complete 180 there. Yeah, I noticed that as well. So I still feel I'm on the right track with that, but it's like, then I need to figure out, like, the channeling technique is gonna be a stumbling block in that kind of logic. So what's going on there? Lots of people do that when they get on the stand, though. Nah, there's more to it. Triple dot. First of all, calm yourself, witness. Like, I'm sorry? I didn't mean to snap. Now, hurry up with the testimony. If you please. The judge still looks a little shaken up. All the help he's going to be. After the Moida Part 2. Electric Boogaloo. Like, the side room was, like, kind of dark, you know? You're just making stuff up as you go here. So, like, the costume is, like, purple, right? The blood totally blended right in. I don't know if I'd be sort of thinking, like, it would blend right in. And I, like, persuaded my sister it wasn't, like, right to do something like that. Like what? Like what? Like, in the time frame here, you're like, your sister's arrived, that's it. That's all you know. And then, like, I took my sister to the channeling chamber. Yes, now I see. And you have given us a clear reason for why you didn't notice the blood. You think? Like, thanks, Gramps. Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright? No. It's like, sure, her sister said stuff, but it's like, you don't know exactly what she's on about. Like, you don't know what she's done. Triple dot. Alright, I guess not. Very well, we may question the witness. After the Moida, Part 2. We'll press on everything here, because I'm going to try and, like, get a lot of stuff out of this if I can. Really? Because I thought it was pretty bright inside that room. Objection! Don't push your subjective opinions onto this court. Like, that's right. Excuse me, but how is my statement any more subjective than Miss Me's? You are such a hopeless cause. Witness, you may feel free to ignore this trite little man. Like, okay. Ugh, I can't breathe. Let me out of here. So, like, the costume is, like, purple, right? The blood totally blended right in. You didn't see the blood? Like, yeah. But she must have had the gun with her at the time as well. That's, Are you going to tell me, next, that you didn't notice the gun either? I, like, totally didn't? All I was looking at was, like, her face? Continue. Yeah. And I, like, persuaded my sister it wasn't, like, right to do something like that? See, my question would be like what? And what was your sister, Miss Minnie, like at the time? Well, she was like totally flipped out because she just shot Dr. Gray. But I think, like, she knew. She, like, said she did something really bad. And, like, she said she wanted to go with me to, like, apologize to Miss Morgan. Did Mimi's spirit really say all that to you? Like, yeah? Oh, I thought that was gonna be it. Okay. And then, like, I totally took my sister to the channeling chamber. Was your sister calm by that time? Like, I guess so. Guess maybe, like, taking her revenge on Dr. Gray, like, made her feel a lot better? I'd like to feel a lot better too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The sooner, the better. She says with her whip at the ready. And, like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? May I ask you one more thing, Miss Minnie? Like, sure, did you spot anyone else on the way there? Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place? Something out of place? Huh? Like, when do you mean? Because it's this case of Morgan, right? So yeah, right. Let's get the logic here, so you know where I'm going with this. So Eni is in cahoots with Morgan. Eni, in my head, is very much Mimi. So everything here is a lie based around what Morgan and Mimi/Eni know about the situation. But we know that Pearl had broken something. We know that Pearl was in the Winding Way. They don't. So how did you not notice her? You would have noticed her. If you don't mention it, that's a big hole in your entire logic right now. When you that was arrived at? No, going to the crime scene, because it's on the way, isn't it? The Winding Way. Going to the crime scene. I'm talking about when you were going to the channeling chamber, of course. Like, no, nothing strange. She answered rather quickly. Now what? Press harder, press harder. Think harder. I know you can remember something. I, like, totally can't. That's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to this court. Do you think, Mr. Wright, that whether or not there was something odd on the way to the channel chamber is all that important? It's very important. It destroys her entire logic. I ask because it is very important. Not that I know where I'm going with this. Oh, Phoenix, come on! Very well. Miss Minnie, if you will, please include a statement about this in your testimony. Like, I don't get why, but okay. I, like, didn't see anyone on the way to, like, the channeling chamber. It's no good. I can't find anything wrong. Really? Phoenix, the judge believes this testimony. If you don't find some sort of hitch in her statement, it will end the trial, I know. I'm expecting better things from you, Phoenix. I suppose we'll have to present evidence. We have to give it another shot. I forgot to present the evidence. I assumed Phoenix would just be on the same logic as me and completely forgot. Oh yeah, I have to do that. Doesn't matter how many times we listen, we can't give up. Genuinely just forgot. Like, the side room was, like, kind of dark, you know? So, like, the costume is, like, purple, right? The blood totally blended in, right? And I, like, persuaded my sister it wasn't, like, right to do something like that. And then, like, I took my sister to the channeling chamber. Right, what can we present here? The ball? Wouldn't the ball... no, because the ball... no. The ball would only tell us that it's Pearl's favourite thing. It's gotta be the urn, then. The urn's the thing that makes sense here, being like, that was broken. Pearl was fixing it. Shouldn't there have been, like, there, it's like under repair in the hallway until the police came. So therefore, Pearl was in the hallway, fixing the urn, And you didn't notice? Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. Where? It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Huh? Really? Objection denied. Oh, is it on the next statement then? Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright. I did! Whoops, that didn't go so well. And then, like, I took my sister to the channeling chamber. That one. Yeah, right. Fine, game. Fine. Gotta remember the judge is thick. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. What? But it does. Huh? Really? Objection denied. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright. Okay, what do you want from me, game? Like, what do you want from me? Oops, that didn't go so well. So I'm assuming if we're gonna have to go back through this. Phoenix that just believes this testimony. Oh, no, we're going back through. So I've got to press her and get back to that statement again, haven't I? So that's what I've got to do. Where are we? Try to remember that time. Oh, like I remember, like, I totally didn't see anyone on the way. There we go. Guess this really is a dead end. Something you finally pull out of a witness is never a dead end, Phoenix. It's no good. Can't find anything wrong. Phoenix, the judge believes this testimony. If you don't find some sort of hitch in her statement, he'll end the trial. I know. We have to give it another shot. No matter how many times we listen, we can't give up. Then what? Where? Where do you want? So the costumes. Oh yeah, we've done that. And like persuaded my sister it wasn't like right to do something like that. Okay. Then I took my sister to the channeling chamber. Maybe I'm just, yeah, like, if she's going on about someone, maybe it's profiles I'm meant to go with instead. And it's Pearl rather than the sacred urn I'm going with. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. Oh, let's go in for it again. What do you want from me, game? Like, seriously, what does it want from me at this point? It's like... It's like... Can I present during some other stuff? Try to remember that time. I remember like I totally didn't see anyone on the way. I want to present like now, being like, the urn! It's like, no. I guess there surely is a dead end. Like what? What would you want from me at this point? Persuaded my sister, it wasn't like right to do something like that, and then, like I took my sister to the channeling chamber. Like I didn't see anyone on the way to like the channeling chamber. I genuinely can't think of anything other than that again, like the urn. Like that's right. I can't see any other way of that being wrong. It's like I'm gonna go for it again. I finally found the fault, or I guess in your case, the crack in your perfect lie. When was I presenting it wrong then? I need to go back and see that. It's like you could understand my logic was this. So like, when was I doing it on the previous statement and then didn't do it on this one, assuming it was wrong? I've got to go back and see what it's like. You know, my logic was there. I know I was right. Anyway. Triple dot. Take a look at this urn. Like, urn? There are cracks. Do you see them? So, like, what does that prove?
Objection!
Who cares about some worn-out old urn? Like, yeah. I already, like, said I didn't see, like, anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. I didn't, like, totally say anything about, like, an urn, did I? It looks like you still don't understand. I propose that if you had really been walking along the winding way at the time, there was no way you could not have seen this person. See, my logic was there. I've got to go back and see when I pressed what and did what, because it's like, I still ended up getting to the right thing that I wanted. Damn you, game.
Take that!
I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Miss Morgan Fay's daughter, Pearl Fay. Yes, and how is this child relevant? Just so happens that at the time of the moida, Pearl was playing in the center garden. Oh. And she just happened to break this urn. Oh. Oh, wait, she broke the urn? Yep. She accidentally knocked it over with her ball. And Pearl was the one who put it back together, while sitting right in the middle of the winding way. Oh my. What? Oh, that completely did. Whoa. Miss Minnie. Pearl was there in the winding way at the time. She was hard at work, putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see. If you couldn't see that while you were walking, I'd have to declare you legally blind. I think I have sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Minnie. You are a masterful liar. Miss Wright, you need to watch what you say. No, I don't. The one who needs to watch what she's saying is the witness. So, Miss Minnie, tell us the truth. About what? About what? About where you really were at the time of the murder, of course.
Objection!
The witness just testified about that. That's right. I was, like, sleeping in the side room? Can I really believe her? Was she really sleeping in the side room? Oh yeah, I guess so. There's no way. Your lies end here. What do you... The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. But I say that's not possible because there is clearly a contradiction here. A contradiction? Where is this contradiction? It's gotta be her testimony, because she has pieces of information about what's happened, like the fact there was a moida, and I don't recall in her testimony her mentioning that her sister said there was a moida. Just that she'd done something bad, like things have been taking... I can't remember what it said, but I believe it's the testimony. Is there a way to see this? That's not the court record. I want the testimony. I feel like I can't remember her sister saying anything in regards to what was happening. Just that she was there, and that Dr. Gray was the one responsible. So, feel like it's that? Early in your testimony, Miss Minnie, you made the following statement. And like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? Oh, I didn't pick up on that. How do you know that? It's true that at the time, both myself and Miss Hart were not there. You wouldn't know that. who had gone to call the police. So? Like, what does that, like, have to do with anything? It's very simple. Miss Minnie, how did you know that fact? How? I can see that Miss Fay was the only person in the channeling chamber. However, someone who was asleep in the side room could not have known that. Which means, Miss Minnie, you did in fact go to the channeling chamber. But you didn't go there by way of the winding way. Oh, it makes sense. I mean, but look at the manor guide map. If one were to go between the side room and the channeling chamber, one would have to use the winding way. Yes, that's right, Your Honor. Which is why I asked this very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? In the box. Miss Minnie, please answer the question.
Objection!
Triple dot. Don't ask a question off of a baseless assumption, if you please. Well, I suppose since you put it out on the table, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you might as well answer the question for us. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Now's your chance, Pheonix. Yeah. The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was Innie Minnie. So now is the time to prove it. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. Where was the witness when the murder took place? She was there. Right there. Because that is the channeling chamber. That's where the box would be. Behind the folding screen.
Take that!
Miss Minnie was here, of course. What? But that's the channeling chamber. Isn't that the crime scene? That's right. Miss Minnie was at the scene of the crime. Oh, but how? If there was only so... Oh. That's work. Mr. Phoenix Wright, have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the chamber when the channeling started. Yes, that is correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Simple. Miss Innie Minnie was hiding at the scene of the crime. I was hiding? Where? Like, where was I hiding? Where, you say? Behind the folding screen, of course.
Take that!
Here, of course. Behind the folding screen? Don't make me say this again. Recall yesterday's testimony. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind the folding screen. See, you stupid jerk. Oh, you're probably destroying your hat there. Quit being so quick to pin it on me, slimeball. Now, Miss Minnie. I'm so young as you shouldn't be saying... Shut it, Gramps. And if you know exactly how old I am... I'm sorry here. Looks like the pipe's about to burst. Guess I should help it along. The witness was hiding behind the folding screen. Look at her entire face when you get the chance here. It's like she's probably looking more like her at this point. Yes, indeed. The witness was hiding behind the folding screen with the help of this. The box.
Take that!
Miss Minnie, how you were able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime is very simple. You were hiding inside this box. A tiny little box? No person could fit in that. Sorry, but your theory has already been disproven. Lotta disproved you when she was hiding from me in it.
Objection!
But that clothing box was in the side room, right? Not all the time. Which means it has nothing to do with the murder at all. That's right. I was sleeping there, so I should know. Clothing box was there in the side room the whole time. Mr. Wright? Do you think you can prove where the clothing box was at the time of the crime? Yes, I can with some evidence. Now I present the piece of evidence that will prove this clothing box was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. I'm going to go with a folding screen here, because it's that case of like, the hole on the folding screen matches up with the hole in the box that we found. So, take a look at this clothing box. You're so stupid. As if there's any sort of evidence in that old thing. This is... what on earth? Duh! I don't have time for you to sit there surprised. Hurry up and say it already. I have a luncheon. There's a hole. About 8 inches off the ground. A hole about 8 inches off the ground. Where have we heard that before? The folding screen. And a hole at the same height. That's right. Hope this has opened your eyes to what happened. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen. Which is why the bullet from the pistol... I love it when it does that, it just adds the sound effect. Which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. It went through the screen and then into the box. Miss Minnie, you were hiding behind the folding screen, waiting for your chance. Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Gray. Oh my... Order. Then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, what about this picture? Are you saying that the person in this photo is Miss Innie Minnie? That is exactly what I am saying. Miss Innie Minnie, you are hiding inside this clothing box all along. And you wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey. To masquerade as Maya Fey? She had it planned from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client. No, stop. Can't stand to listen to any more of this foolishness. If that's the case, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I have a proposition. This whole idea that the witness moved the clothing box to the crime scene, pretended to be the defendant, killed the victim, and then fled the scene of the crime. It's not possible for one person to do all that by herself, correct? It's not possible. It really is impossible. For one person to do all the preparations, that is. Ow! Need I remind you, the foolish receive no mercy. Wait, Miss Von Karma, you said it was not possible for one person, correct? You can't be serious. Miss Minnie? You had an accomplice. Morgan. Has to be Morgan. Who else is going to be at this point? This person. If it wasn't someone from Crane Village, you couldn't have gotten the costume. And if it wasn't someone from the Fey household, you wouldn't have that box to use. Morgan Fey. Isn't that the wonderful lady witness we had earlier? What do you have to say to this, Miss Minnie? You shot Dr. Gray with your own 2 hands. Do you deny it? Well. And such.